Yo, what's going on out there in YouTube land? What is happening, good people? You are now tuned in to another dope video here at No BS Allowed TV, the place where we discuss truth, life, love, and all dope things in between. I am your host, that guy, King P, aka Big Game James, aka Pastor Offering, aka The Ice Nine, aka the reason why you are here. Also universally known as the heavyweight champ of all things common sense. If you're new here, welcome. And to my returning subscribers, as always, salute. Now, y'all know how we do it, so let's get right into it. Now, today's video is going to be a bit different. All right. We have to have a talk, you and I. All right. As y'all know, well, some of you may not know, I'm really heavily into music. I'm a musician, what have you. And one of my favorite artists is Zero. Yeah, the Mo City Don. Shout out to H Town. Well, one of my favorite joints by Zero is called "I'm Not a Rapper." Now, in this song, well, the premise behind this song is basically Zero is saying, "Yo, I don't do the things that the normal stereotypical rapper does. I'm not like that. So if if you're gonna call me anything, don't call me don't call me a rapper because I'm not like these dudes." And I say that to say this, to give context to what it is this video is about. All right. I know some of you all have tuned into my fragrance videos. But here's the thing. I'm not a fragrance reviewer. I'm not a fragrance influencer. I am just a cool dude who happens to enjoy fragrances. Now, I know a thing or two about fragrances. But see, here's the thing. I don't do what these fragrance reviewers do. Now, this is not me knocking anybody. I'm not going to be saying anybody's names or anything like that. All right. But see, here's the thing. I have not made a dime from YouTube. And one day I will, but as of right now, I haven't made a dime from YouTube. And so that being said, I'm not being paid to, I'm not being paid to say one fragrance is better than the other or anything like that. All the fragrances that you see me with, I bought with my own money. So therefore, my opinion on them is exactly that, my opinion. And even when I do begin to make money from YouTube, that's never going to change. This channel is called No BS Allowed TV for a reason. I don't do the pump faking. I don't put the 2 on the 10. I'm not going to tell you something is dope and it's not. If something's trash, you'll know about it. If something is good, you'll know about it. That's just how I get down. But see, also how I get down is this. See, a lot of you get in my comments in the videos, and I appreciate that. I love chopping it up with y'all. But see, a lot of you out there are performance crybabies. And see, I don't do the whole thing, the whole spiel about longevity and performance and all this, that, and the third or whatever, because I understand one simple thing. Performance with a fragrance is subjective. All right. What I get out of it, you may not get out of it. I'm not about to sit up here and tell you that because something lasts 4 hours on me, that it's going to do the same for you. I don't know that. Everybody's skin is different. Everyone's lifestyle is different. There's a lot of factors that go into these types of things. Now, a lot of you cats, honestly, y'all want your fragrances to be your personality. Let's just be honest here. You want the fragrance to do all the work for you, and that's wild to me because a fragrance is just scented water. At the end of the day, it's scented water. All right. Now, it helps you. The purpose is to smell good. Great. But you smelling good isn't necessarily going to be the end all be all. I mean, it's very important. It's very important. Don't get me wrong. It's very important. However, you cats want, you cats want, guaranteed compliments, guaranteed attention, and no fragrance on this planet is going to do that for you. If you don't know how to dress, you don't know how to carry yourself, you don't know how to maneuver in the world, a fragrance is going to do that for you. And anybody who gets on the camera, anybody who makes a video and says, "Oh, well, this is guaranteed," to be, to get you this or get you that, man, they're lying. They're lying. And again, I'm not knocking nobody, but we just gotta be, we just gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it 100. All right. At the end of the day, you are you, and you putting on this scented water is only going to improve how you smell. It's not going to improve your overall life. That's why I say things like there's no such thing as a panty dropper. As far as a fragrance, I mean, if you are actually, if a woman is feeling you like that, she's feeling you. The fragrance is just the icing on the cake. There's not been any instances that I'm aware of, and of course there'll be somebody in the comments said, "Oh man, oh, you don't know what you're talking about," and that's fine. There's not been any instance of a man just walking down the block and a woman's getting a whiff of his fragrance and she just jump on it. Now if you just so happen to have that experience, please get in the comments and share it with us. I would love to hear it. You have to understand, the fragrance is the frame. The fragrance is the frame of the picture, not the total picture. All right. Now, moving on. As I said, I'm not being sponsored by anybody or anything like that. Yeah, I have a lot of videos about fragrances, but again, that's not the only thing that I talk about on this channel. Do you know that my highest viewed video on this channel is a video about Michael Jordan? I haven't put up a lot of videos about a lot of things yet, but I will, because see, my thing is this. I know that the popular thing to do on YouTube is to have a specific niche. And kudos to those of you who do that, to the content creators who do that. When I hopped on YouTube, my goal was to have a channel that was a reflection of me. I have a multitude of different interests. And so why not have videos about those interests? I'll have videos about music. I'll have videos about sneakers. I'm a true blue sneakerhead. You know what I mean? I remember back in the day that being called a sneakerhead was an insult. I go that far back with it. I can have a discussion. I can make videos about any and everything. I'm not going to do that, but I mean, I will make videos about things that interest me, and hopefully they will interest you. But again, this isn't just about me being me pushing fragrances and all that. The whole fragrance thing is just one aspect of this channel. And I appreciate all of you who watch my videos and who comment and who share them and all that. You know what I mean? But again, I'm just a cool dude who loves to look good, who loves to smell good, and knows a thing or two about fashion and fragrance. And that's it. You know what I mean? My goal is not to be the next Jeremy Fragrance, or I did say I wasn't going to say names, but I mean, I'm not going to say names in a derogatory way. My goal isn't to be the next, Aromatics or anything like that. Shout out to them. And to the content creators whose channels I've subscribed to, Novice Knows, y'all check his channel out, by the way. Shout out to him. He's an up and coming fragrance reviewer. You know what I mean? No cap fragrances. All those types of cats. You know what I mean? Again, this is no knock against them or anybody, but for what I do over here, that isn't the end game for me. You know, yeah, I got more fragrance videos coming. I got a lot of stuff coming. You know what I mean? But I just want to have this conversation, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to revisit this again because people just don't listen. But this was inspired by a comment on one of my shorts. The gentleman was like, "Yo, what's the longevity, on this fragrance?" After a while, that gets to be kind of annoying. You know what I mean? Because again, all of that is subjective. Your mileage may vary. You know what I mean? And I tell you guys this when I get in the comments. I say, hey, I don't discuss that. Now, it's been ingrained in the creator's mind, especially in the fragrance space, that you got to talk about performance. No, you don't. You don't. You don't. You know what I mean? Because again, you don't want to be the person that's pushing nonsense. There's enough of that out there. But I'm not here to preach to anybody, even though I am Pastor Offering. But that's another thing for another day. You know what I mean? I just feel content in the space that I'm creating for myself. I don't even post videos all that often, not as compared to my other contemporaries, other content creators out there, because see, I don't have a script or anything like that I follow. I hit I hit the go button, and what comes out is what comes out. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you guys for checking for checking me out. You know what I mean? It means a lot. But again, I'm not here to be like everybody else. I'm influenced by a lot of by a lot of content creators. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm a man with with a lot of different interests, and to be perfectly honest, the easiest content for me to create are the fragrance videos. All right, so yeah, I do them. You know what I mean? I gotta I gotta make sure that I have some get up and go on the algorithm. You know what I mean? But that's just what it is. But I'm not here to pressure anybody into anything. I'm not here to try to sell anybody anything or anything like that. When I do become monetized or whatever, and and if I'm blessed enough to to start getting things from from vendors and all of that, I'm going to give my honest opinion. See, like, check this out. Now, how many of you have heard of this fragrance right here? All right, put that in. How many of you have heard of this fragrance? All right, Rayhan. Rayhan, it's pretty hyped, whatnot. This was pretty hyped, what have you. I honestly do not like this fragrance. I think it's boo boo. To me, it smells like window cleaner. Who wants to smell like window cleaner? It's supposed to be along the lines of Versace Pour Homme, along those lines. Man, just get Masani Wave or Versace Pour Homme. Don't get this, in my opinion. But hey, you may think that this is dope, and that's cool. But in my honest assessment of this was not worth the $20 that I spent on it. And hey, if anybody out there wants this bottle, holler at me. But I'm just saying that I'm just giving an example. All right, I'm just giving an example. Now, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know that the house, this house has other fragrances, and that won't deter me from trying other things from them. But that fragrance, nah. But again, I'm just giving some more context to what it is that I'm trying to convey. All right, and I know that y'all can dig that. All right, but I'm going to land my plane there. All right, I've talked long enough, and I didn't want to take up too much of your time. I appreciate you for stopping by, checking me out. All right, it means a lot to me. You could be doing anything. but you decided, to hear what it is that I have to say. All right. And I'm going to keep the videos coming as best as I can, and yeah, thank you. Really close to that thousand subscriber mark. I'm going to do a giveaway when I do hit that mark. And yeah, let's keep this thing rocking and rolling. So before I get out of here, I would like to ask you if you feel that my content has provided you some value. Please like, share, and most of all, comment and subscribe. All right. I'm trying to grow this thing and I cannot do it without you. All right. Without you, I am just another guy talking into a camera. All right. And before I leave you, as always, remember this. There's a lot of people talking, but not everybody is worth listening to. So with that said, good people, as always, two fingers equals peace.